Hurricane Matthew. This is a Category 2 storm. It's weakened a bit, but forecasters say it's still very dangerous as it tracks up the southeast coast. It's already drenched and flooded parts of Florida, blamed for 4 deaths there. But look at the people just on their porch.
Yeah, I mean, that's the water running down the streets in St. Augustine. Now this storm is moving toward the Carolinas. And although we say it's weakened, this maximum sustained winds here are still 105 miles per hour. Portions of I-95 in South Carolina are impassable in each direction. And this morning, more than 1 million people are without power across Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina.
We're covering this hurricane like only CNN can. Have teams of reporters stationed all along the East Coast. CNN's Sarah Ganem is live in Savannah, Georgia. First, though, we want to take you to CNN's Nick Valencia. He is in Charleston, South Carolina. Nick, oh, buddy, I'm sorry. How you doing?
Good morning, Christy. We're doing, well, we're not dry. We were doing a little better 5 minutes ago. The east coast of the United States continues to get battered by Hurricane Matthew as it's working its way up. The last update we got at about 5 a.m. this morning is that the eye of the storm is 60 miles away from us, moving at about 12 miles per hour, and you can see just the wind picking up. It has been relentless. This is in the middle of downtown. It is not really flooding here. Our producer and I, Devin Sayers, just took a little tour around the Battery, which is towards the tip of that peninsula here in Charleston. We did see some localized flooding, some downed tree limbs. You can see behind us just how fast the wind is moving and going swaying those trees, but no reports just yet of significant damage or injuries. We want to get out of the way here. You see an emergency vehicle driving through the streets here. As you mentioned, as Victor mentioned, parts of Interstate 95 are impassable right now. There are some road closures near us, but the concern is the storm surge. This is an area that gets flooded on a normal storm, during a normal storm. This Hurricane Matthew is anything but. Victor, Christy?
All righty. Listen, Vic, stay safe there, will you, Nick? You and the crew? Because we talk about these emergency vehicles, and that's why they were trying to get everybody out, because they said not only are you in danger, but then if you need help, our emergency crews are in danger as well. So Nick Valencia, thank you so much to you and the crew. I want to go now to Sarah Ganem, who's in Savannah. Sarah, what are you experiencing this hour?
Good morning, Christy and Victor. We actually have taken a little bit of shelter on the side of our hotel building, the building where our hotel is, because those winds, those incredibly strong gusts of winds are being felt here, coming from the east, coming from the ocean towards inland as Savannah continues to really see the height, the brunt of Hurricane Matthew. We know that the eye wall of the storm is just east of here at this point. This is what officials were concerned about, why they asked people here to evacuate. We took a little tour this morning of the historic district just to see what was going on right before the height of the storm. There was some incredible damage that we could already see. A lot of downed trees, those old, bigger trees. There's so much foliage that we just saw all across the streets. You know, Savannah is known for its squares, and those squares have many trees. We also saw scaffolding that had flown across a city block. We saw transformers blowing as we were driving through. So we came back here to take shelter. The lights have been flickering here. We know that we're not alone. Obviously, there are 200,000 Georgians without power at this hour as we watch on the radar as Hurricane Matthew moves up the East Coast. Christy?
All right, Sarah, go ahead and get some shelter. I see you having a hard time even standing in that wind. Yeah, that seems to be getting worse. You and the crew hunker down there. Take good care of yourselves. Thank